Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss about various components of GMP, as GMP is the part of quality assurance which ensure the production of quality products. So here we will discuss the syllabus given the subject pharmaceutical quality assurance as per the PCI syllabus, organization and personnel, and second is the premises. So all the personnel of any organization have to follow all the rules and regulations mentioned in the policy of that company. Any pharmaceutical organization should have qualified and sufficient number of staff to carry out the given task. The personnel must have the level of knowledge, training, and experience. The medical examination should be done of all employees at the time of recruitment. Ideal organization chart should be prepared. It should be stated written job descriptions for each individual. Responsibility should be stated for each head of department like production, quality control, quality assurance, packaging, store, sale and distribution department, etc. Pharmaceutical industry premises should include design, construction, plant layout, maintenance, sanitation, environmental control, and utilities and maintenance of sterile area, control of contamination. It includes building, its location, effluent control measures. Here, a pharmaceutical plant layout. It should be prepared in such a way that to avoid risk of contamination, permitting effective cleaning and preventive quality defects in the products. Process flow should be in the sequence of operations such as storage of materials, sampling, production, quality control department, packaging and dispatch area to prevent any cross-contamination. Plant design need to be done with a proper plan right from the beginning. Possible expansions or changes planned in the future need to be considered while designing. It can be done by avoiding risk of contamination, permitting effective cleaning and maintenance, minimizing the build-up dirt and dust, and thereby preventing the quality defects. The flow pattern is given in this layout. So different areas are there. We will discuss some of the areas. First is the ancillary areas. It consists of rest and refreshment room, changing room, washing area, canteen area. You can see this, so that we can call as an ancillary area. Gowning area, canteen, corridor. Storage area. The storage area. Separate and segregated areas should be assigned for different materials such as starting materials, packaging intermediates, bulk and finished products, quarantine, release, rejected, return and recall products and materials. Then the weighing area, it should have dust control facilities. It must have the laminar air flow facility. It should be designed in such a way that it minimizes the mix-up and cross-contamination. As in the weighing room, we have to weigh the various types of chemicals, their different properties, so more chances of contamination. So precaution taken should be higher. Then the production area, main manufacturing area, it should be properly segregated from the other areas. For the highly sensitive materials, example penicillin, biological preparations, antibiotic, hormone, or cytotoxic substances. It should follow the logical process. For example, if we have to manufacture a tablet or produce a tablet by wet granulation method, so there should be a logical sequence of operation. For example, in the wet granulation process, first the weighing, then the sieving one, by example by using a double cone blender, then by using the rapid mixing granulator, addition of binder and the preparation of wet mass. After, again there is a sieving and preparation of desired shape and size of granules. Then drying is done by use of the dryer like tree dryer or the fluidized bed dryer. Then the compression area. During compression, the IPQC testing should be performed to ensure the quality of the tablet. Then the coating area. Then again the packaging section. So this sequence should be followed to avoid any cross contaminations. Quality control. The facilities for test including biological, microbiological or radioisotopes should be well segregated to prevent any cross contamination. Sufficient space for samples, reference standard, solvents, reagents and record should be there. The instruments which are affected by electrical, vibrational, moisture interferences should be kept isolated or the segregated. So we can see the flow pattern in this plant layout, as there is a arrival of goods, include the raw materials and processing materials, the store area, then the weighing area, quality control department, different offices, the entrance of visitors, the corridors, processing area, washing area, machine shop, utilities, there is a maintenance shops are there, the filling area, packaging area, and finally the finished products area and the shipping and the shipment of goods. There is a flow pattern for a typical pharmaceutical plants. Premises building must be designed and constructed to facilitate company productivity, employee safety, and product quality. Plant site should be carefully selected considering the physical terrain and the ground surrounding it. As the building premises, as per the GMP, some requirement should be there. It must have separate area for specific operation, easy to clean, easy to maintain, easy to operate, have adequate space and eliminate unnecessary traffic to avoid any cross contamination. Have a defined area for receiving of materials, storage of materials as the quarantine area, QC lab, manufacturing area, IPQC, packaging, as we have seen in the layout. Light should be there adequate to perform any operation with backup facilities. Water facility should be there with steady pressure, free of problems. No drainage backflow is there. Waste materials must be removed and disposed of in a safe and sanitary manner. As sanitation is most important thing, we must be followed in any pharmaceutical industry. There is a maintenance under construction. Building must be maintained and kept in good condition. There should not any crack on the walls, and it must prevent the entry of any insect or pest control should be there. So there must be a regular housekeeping for maintenance of the building. Building must be protected from infiltration of contaminants and from outside elements like dust, odor, field pest. Adequate space is necessary in designing a plant. Adequate space is critical to the plant productivity, personal safety, and quality of the product. Lack of space can cause confusion in the workflow, and this can be adversely affected. Lack of space can also cause unnecessary traffic in the work area, which can endanger employee safety. Also, it can cause a mix-up and errors. environmental monitoring must be there to perform every operations. All environmental parameters shall be verified and established at the time of installation and thereafter monitored at periodic intervals and recorded. The recommended frequencies of periodic monitoring shall be as follows. The particle monitoring in the air should be done 6 monthly. HEPA filter as the high efficiency particulate air filter. The integrity testing should be done yearly. Air change rate 6 monthly. Air pressure differential daily. Temperature humidity checkup should be done daily. And microbiological monitoring by settle plates or swabs in aseptic areas by the microbiologist. It should be done daily, as that is most important for the sterile area. Sterile means free from the microorganisms. As you can see in this chart, the different grades are there. Grades are for the respective operations. In the A, aseptic preparation and filling. B, background room conditions for activities requiring grade A. C, preparation of solution to be filtered. D, handling of components after washing. You can see the maximum number of permitted particles per cubic meter equal to or above. That is given for the size 0.5 micrometer and 5 micrometer. This chart is for at rest position and that is in operation. The number of permitted particles is given. So it should be followed during the manufacturing of sterile products. As normally environmental monitoring is there, for that the HEPA filters, air handling units and HOI, that is a heating, ventilation and air conditioning is implemented. Air handling units are implemented to control the flow of the microbes. So about the personnel, so people should know how to perform the job right the first time and every time. They must have the knowledge to perform their job and the skills required by the job. They have must personal responsibility to develop the personal competence. That all of us receive training in the procedures relating to our job in the CGMP regulations. So training is very important part. Proper training in relation to the assigned task or the functions. Solutions include inspection methods. So sufficient education, qualification, training and experience is most important to give the assurance of product quality, identity and purity. So that is the most important part that must be done for each employee. As trained person will definitely improve the quality performance and it will lead to the continual improvement of that respective organization. Less prone to errors, less deviation from standards, reduce amount of reverse and reduce amount of rejects. So training program, it should be planned. Each individual should have a training program. Courses and topics should be planned, the contents and plan for your training. Every individual must read the company manual, which is having the policies and norms for improvement of your organization. Regular physical examination, health check should be done periodically to avoid any cross-contamination with the products. So that is most important. Good sanitation health habits should be followed by every employee of the organization. So for that, protective clothing are necessary: gown, goggles, mask, gloves and hair caps. So personal record should be maintained involving all these things. So understand the requirement and demands of your job and do it correctly. For that, you have to follow SOP, standard operating procedures. It is given for all the procedures. Records should be maintained regularly. So training and education is most important part for each employee of the organization for smooth working of all the operations. So your job, you must know knowledge, you must have the skills to do the specific operations. So as per the norms given by the GMP and CGMP, the company can achieve their goal and manufacture the quality products regularly. Thank you.